And for any skiers out there, I can do red and black runs now. It's pretty good. AI Kyle, thank you very much for the host.
The break, man.
Kan man ikke også starte med sådan en low tactical indgame? Kan man købe sig det?
Oh, Bradley, I think I'm actually going to start the stream over now just because of that, because I want this to be, well, you know what, fuck it. I'm just going to leave it as is, and I'll redo everything. Hello, everybody. Beautiful day today. I'm actually really excited for the stream, and if you can tell by the title of it, we're going to be doing something completely different. Maybe not completely different, but we're going to be doing something different than your usual stream, than my usual stream at least. Shout out to Bradley. Thank you for coming by. I hope you find some value in today's stream. But I want to document today, January 22nd, in being the start of something huge, something that I really see growing in the future just because I see the dedication of the team that I'm with, and I love it. Every day we talk to each other, every day we are feeding off each other, and I guess this is just one of the parts that is needed to be taken care of. So today I am streaming on behalf of my community, or the community that I am a part of, Coin Fantastic. You should definitely keep your eye out for us. If you have anything to do with the crypto world, or if you have any interest in the crypto world, you can find us on Telegram, Twitter, Facebook, and we're basically just a big family. All we do is speak, and we try to give each other the best advice, and it's actually for free. We have analysts that are able to scan charts and try to come up with the best predictions just off of research and off of prior knowledge. They're actually very good at what they do. He was talking about clouds, and shout out to Red Thunder. Uh, Smart as hell, man. I I want to get to that level one day, but for now I will play my part into something that is very integral to the crypto buying or research process. Now, today, what I will be doing to help is I'm actually streaming one of the parts that a lot of people overlook when it comes to the crypto community. I see a lot of misconceptions on how to value a coin, and people overlook a lot of things that really make the difference. For example, this is my claim to fame, and this is just, I'm proud of it personally. In December, when I first started jumping into the crypto, like really jumping in to the crypto, because I have my own little story that is just terrible. Actually, I'll share it really quick. Back in July or August, I met a friend through some friends. I have a very eclectic group of people that I congregate with in New York, and I had no idea of anything of Ethereum in August. It was just a name. I knew about Bitcoin, but I still wasn't, my head wasn't in it. And my friend starts telling me about Ethereum when it was 200 and something dollars. Tells me, yo, you should really research Ethereum. I did my research and I was gun-ho about it. And I missed my opportunity. I actually saw Ethereum when it dropped, I believe, it was sometime in July, maybe around my birthday. It dropped to 180 and I had the opportunity to buy it for 180. And I decided not to because excuse me, if I did, it would be all of my funds. Basically, it would be the majority of my funds and I wouldn't be able to eat for the rest of the week. But I kind of regret it now because if you know how much Ethereum has grown since then and how much it'll probably grow from now, maybe it seemed I did a lot of learning since then. But my story, one of my sob stories before I get to my success story is right when I found out about Ethereum, I found out about Coinbase and I signed up and I started doing my research into other things and I found Litecoin. This was when it just dropped on the market, or not just dropped on the market, it just dropped on Coinbase. It was in the 40s. And I bought 4 Litecoin, $45 a piece. I sold 2 of them just because I had no idea what I was holding in my hands. It didn't even drop in value, which is something like to pay attention to. I sold 2 of them for $50, so I made $10 off that. I really had no idea what I was holding, and then I had 2 left. And in December 15, a series of unfortunate events forced me to have to sell my remaining 2 Litecoin for 65 apiece. Exactly a month later, those 65 apiece coins jumped to $300 a piece. I cried. I cried, but through that pain, like everything in life, I learned a valuable lesson and I learned the value of what cryptocurrencies could be. And since then, I have been diving into the community, making sure that I learn everything that I possibly can about what's going on right beneath our eyes. I mean, a lot of people just still think that Bitcoin is the only coin out there and they're trying to figure out how to make $10,000 so that they can invest in it, which in my opinion is still very cheap. I think by July we're going to see Bitcoin go very much up. I'm predicting maybe 40K, maybe 35, maybe, but this is just my predictions. And again, I'm very um, unexperienced when it comes to reading charts, but from the charts that I've read and from what little I've seen, I feel like that's a sure thing. But we won't go there. I'll tell you about my success story and uh, one of the reasons I'm so gung-ho about it. And one of the reasons why I'm here today, showing you the information that uh, I am. Back in December was when I finally got some funds that I was willing to invest into the ecosystem. And I'm doing my research. I did my research, and of course, everyone's going to tell you what they believe that you should invest in. But thankfully, I did not listen to everyone. What I did during that time, which I've never really seen anyone do, well, I've never seen anyone recommend this. I don't really pay attention to YouTubers and streamers of this realm much. If I do pay attention to you, you're a big dude and I'm taking some advice or I'm trying to learn something. But like going to the smaller YouTubers, I don't really do, because in this world everyone seems to have an agenda. If most likely, if you see a YouTube stream and they're telling you, hey, you should go invest in yada yada, most likely they invested into it months ago and they're just trying to make some type of profit like everyone else. But I usually see it as shilling. I see it as they're trying to make a buck. We're doing things we're doing things different here. We're doing things a lot different here, and I'll explain why. So, in December, I finally got my funds, and I just went on CoinMarketCap and I decided to just scroll through all the coins at the bottom of the list. Everything that wasn't on the top 100, I wanted to pay attention to because I felt that maybe I can find something that people aren't talking about. And while I was going through uh, CoinMarketCap for a long time, I stumbled upon Syndicator. And at that time, Syndicator was 3 cents. I was like, what? Now, I already made my mistakes a week prior. A week prior, I made my mistakes because uh, Ripple was shooting at an all-time high. It was at number 2 on the charts, and it was 75 cents. And I was like, oh my God, 75 cents. If I buy a bunch now, imagine how rich how rich I become when it turns into 19K like Bitcoin. Stupid me. Always do your research before you decide to make an investment. Do all the research that you can. There is no way that Ripple will ever get, well, let me not say that, but there is a highly, highly unlikely chance, because I don't want to say never is never, then, it'll happen and I'll look like a dick, but um, it's highly unlikely that Ripple will ever become 19K or even 1,000. It's just too much coins on the market compared to Bitcoin. But we'll get into that later, and that's information you can definitely find on the Coin Fantastic uh, website soon enough, and it should be done actually by March if all my inside dev sources are correct. But anyway, leaving Ripple behind, I found this coin. I did my research. I researched the team. I researched the advisors. And I was like, oh my God, no one knows about this. It's like a diamond in the rough. And I bought in at 3 cents. And from there, it's been very low. Not very low, but it hasn't dipped under 3 cents. Since I bought it, it's only gone higher, and it hasn't even came close to becoming back to 3 cents. Bless me, actually, I'm lying. It actually went to 5 cents during this recent crash with the South Korea FUD that just happened, but I still make a profit, so it really didn't matter to me. And I have strong hands. I'm very strong-willed, and I believe in the project wholeheartedly. So when it did that, I just told people to buy in. And now, if I go ahead and hold on, if I go ahead and quickly just go on the charts, that same coin is 26 cents. Actually, a little bit lower than it was yesterday, but so be it. Dipped down a little bit. It reached a high of 20, no, it should be 30 cents that we were seeing yesterday. I saw 30 cents. But we reached 30 cents yesterday. I was so damn happy because all the funds that I did put into it back here, well, not back here, December 17th, just like I said, 3 cents, December 15th. I'm now reaping the benefits. Why? Because I did something that others don't normally do. I put in the time to see who and what exactly it was that I was investing in instead of just looking at the charts and seeing numbers. I am an artistic person and I like to look at innovation and I like to look at more in depth, because if you look at things at face value, you know, don't judge a book by its cover, basically, is what I'm going at. So now let's bring that into why we are here today. Enough with the rambling. Today I will be looking at 5 choices chosen from our community last night. We asked what you guys wanted to see, and the 5 names that we got, or the 5 abbreviations that we got, are Metal, ARN, Tron, Ocoin, and Telcoin. That's what you guys wanted research on. So today I will be doing the research for you. I will be going into each and every one of these coins and different what's the right word that I'm looking for? These different entities. That's exactly what I will be looking into these 5 entities more in depth than just the charts, and I'll be seeing who's powering them, what's powering them, what they are, to the best of my abilities, and I'm going to try to bring that to the community, just so they can get a better understanding and they don't have to spend all the hours doing so. And also, wink wink, I'll be giving this information to our analyst, and they'll be looking at the charts and seeing if it's worth an investment right now or when it will be worth an investment. So again, if you're interested in all this information, if you want to be a part of this community, please go check us out on Telegram, go check us out on Facebook and Twitter. This is just the beginning, believe me when I say. But without any further ado, I guess let's get into it. And how do we start this? Well, since metal is at the top of my list, I guess I will start with them. What is metal? Metal pay. Why metal coin may make it to the moon? Metal coin interview. Hey, with the CEO. Really? CryptoLark 4 months ago. Best kept crypto secret. This is very interesting. So let's take a look at all these. First of all, before we even go into there, let's see what we're dealing with. We're dealing with a coin with 100 million market cap in US dollars. That's relatively small. It's actually really, really small, actually. I'm sorry, let me change the screen. See this number right here? Just in case you don't know, this means this number right here is all the funds that have accumulated into the project itself as of now. So that's all the money in the project that we see. And basically this can grow or raise at any moment. If you guys see a downward spiral right here, what we call a bearish or a bear, I don't want to sound ignorant. I don't know exactly how to put these terms, but this is bearish right here. Whenever you see a bearish movement like that, most likely, well, definite you're going to see this number decrease. But when you see influx of money come in, when you see the dollar amount go up, that's because the market cap went up. And if you want to find the value of a coin, all you got to do is take the amount of money that's in it, multiply that, and divide that, or you do some math with the circulating supply, and it'll give you the number right here. I know people are going to watch this and be like, what the fuck? He doesn't know what he's talking about. I do. I'm just a little nervous about it. This is actually my first time really trying to get in depth into this. I do the math all the time, but believe me, it will get a lot better in due time. But continuing. So they only have a 19 million coin circulating supply, which is relatively low. You'll see other circulating supplies with 10 trillion, which means that this number would be a lot lower, but because there's so low of a supply circulating, that means when more money goes into this, we can see this thing with a 19 million circ supply, we can see this thing jump up to the thousands. I mean, let's see how much, let's see the supply for Bitcoin, as a matter of fact. I'm actually interested because everyone knows about Bitcoin, so you can always reference Bitcoin when it comes to that. Coin market cap. Bitcoin only has 16 million circulating supply, and it's at 10,000. Right now, the metal, well, Bitcoin also has $172 billion into it, which is hell of a lot more than what we see in metal pay. So what does that mean? That means that if people start paying attention and this number starts going up, then this number has significant growth potential. Significant growth potential. Will it happen? Who knows? We're about to find the research right now to see if we do believe that this can grow in the future. But basically, these three numbers are what you should be paying attention to and doing the math with: the market cap, the value per coin, and the circulating supply. Most important things. And of course, you always want to look at your charts to see how the coin's been moving. If we look at it from here, it started off at $1.22 and jumped all the way up to an all-time high of $13. That's still relatively small. Market cap was only 100 million more than what we see today. It went up to 13 bucks. It went down, went back up to 10 bucks. Then went down, went back up to 6 bucks. It doesn't look good. That does not look good, honestly. It seems that it tries to regain its footing and it doesn't. However, there has been a bunch of FUD going on that kind of messes up the value of coins, especially now. You're going to see a lot of coins on CoinMarketCap in the red. As we see Bitcoin, Ethereum, EOS is EOS is actually looking really fucking good lately. If we look at EOS's chart, it's at $13. Look at that shit. That's beautiful. That means that there are actually investors that are bullish. And bullish means, well, I'll explain that. I just actually learned this a couple days ago, the terms for this. What bullish means is that when a bull attacks, it puts his head down and then it takes his horns and it spikes it up. So it's kind of trying to impale you, but basically the movement of its attack is up. That's what we're seeing with the market. It puts his head down, horns straight up, as you can see. And then we get bearish. Bearish is the downward spiral. And why they call it bearish is because when a bear attacks you, he takes his paws, swipes downward. And, wow, I'm forgetting that the camera's not there. It's over there. But swipes downward. So basically, it's just the movement of the market. And this market's looking very fucking sexy right now. I will say that. But let's continue. A lot of red. We're seeing a lot of red. That means something's going on with the market. I'm only seeing one thing. Two. Syndicator, baby. Woo! Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. Shimmy, shimmy. Alright. This actually is also looking very good. I don't know what this is. NXT. I'm going to have to keep that on the side. But let's continue. So we looked at the bare essentials, we looked at the price per coin, we looked at the market cap and circulating supply. This leaves me to believe that there is much room for growth in here. Now, will the growth come? Well, that comes to the next part of our little research. I always like to go to YouTube to see what the people are talking, see what information I can find, and I like the fact that the CEO of this company is putting his face out there, putting his name out there, having interviews with notable streamers, notable crypto enthusiasts. That's a good sign for me. And everything like that, every little detail like that is a good sign. If you see a CEO that's willing to put his face out there for just for you to see, that means he's not hiding. That means he's not ashamed of his product. He is willing to show you, yes, I am standing by my product. And if there's a CEO that's willing to do that, then I'm very happy. Let's see what this is. Best kept secret. Why is it a best kept secret? Oh, well, I wasn't taking this into thought. And don't do me like this, YouTube. You're embarrassing me in front of my friends. Metal pay. There we go.
What's going on, YouTube? This is Crypto Dre here for our day 2 version of Metal. Metal been out for 2 days. We're going to talk a little bit about Metal and why it's the best kept secret in crypto.
Tell me why.
I want to talk a little bit about Metal and
Crypto Dre.
what it is and what it does, what they're looking to do. We want to make sure that we let people know about Metal. It's like it's been keeping it under wraps, and slowly but surely you're going to start to see more and more advertisement and everything about this coin. So you guys want to learn as much as possible. What's up, John? What's going on, man?
Oh God.
You want to learn them?
Shut up. I just want to know what it is. You tell me, what is it? Help YouTube advertisers. Which of the following have you heard of? Samsung all day. I'm sorry, I didn't want to give iPhone any clout. I'm a Droid head completely. Where's my phone?
Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Quentin and you're watching Young and Investing. In this video I'm going to do a review of Metal.
I know this guy.
Metal on my number one in my video of the top 3 cryptocurrencies for November 2017, and a lot of people asked me to do a more in-depth review and why it should go up the next few weeks and months. So let's have a look at coinmarketcap.com at some numbers of Metal, and then let's look what Metal is and why it should go up.
We just did that.
So the number China fought
Tell me
with
what the
Scan, we see
what is it?
And you can also wonder why the circulating supply is so low compared to the total supply. Well, if we have a look to Etherscan, we see that there is one address that has 46 million MTL tokens.
Oh my God.
Which is a percentage of almost 70%. And this...
Oh my God, that's horrible. That might be terrible. I'll explain to you why that might be terrible in my eyes. That one person's holding 70% of the coins. If the coin raises a significant amount, let's say it goes to $1,000 per coin, and this one person decides to cash out, they're taking 70% of the coins. Dollars out at an all-time high. Imagine taking 70% at an all-time high. You're taking out so much money that's catastrophic. It would be catastrophic.
This is actually because these tokens are locked up. So 20 million tokens are locked up the period of 12 months after the ICO, and the ICO ended, I think it was end of June. So probably next year in June or July, these 20 million will be released over some period of time. And then the other part of coins, which we see here, the other 26 million, are for company use and rewards for the members, for future employees, etc. So if you want to know more about how this is divided, these 46 million locked up coins, then you can find it in the white paper, but we don't spend too much time on that right now. So let's have a look at what Metal actually is. So we go to the Metal website, which is metalpay.com, and we see right here that Metal is an app.
And ladies and gentlemen, I always advise you to always do your own research. Always go to the website. I just like to jump on YouTube to see what the people are saying before I go in and do my own little thing. I just like to see whether it's worth my time, whether people are giving it shining reviews, whether people are giving it bad reviews, just what the census is. So
application, payment application for your phone, which makes it easy to use cryptocurrencies in certain industries, and also helps with the everyday usage and the mainstream adoption of cryptocurrencies, because Bitcoin is already here for more than 8 years, and still it is very difficult to use a lot of Bitcoin. So Metal wants to solve that with integrating this payment system in certain industries, which we will talk about in a minute. So here we see some bullet points. Metal is powerful, it's instant, it's gamified, secured, connected, and they have a legendary support, which sounds very promising to me. Anyway, we see right here that you can earn rewards if you use the Metal Pay app. So there are, as I said, 66.5 million, of which right now 46 are locked up. And you can earn up to 5% MTL on every purchase. So for example, if you want to do a payment to a small company that accepts Metal Pay, then you, for example, you can pay $100 in Bitcoin to this person. He accepts it over the Metal Pay app, and you can earn 5% of your total money. So in this case, $5 you can get back in worth in MTL, and you can do all kinds of things with that. So also you can get huge discounts with the MTL app, and it's easy to earn, fun to spend. That's what they say about it. Then the team consists out of 8 people, which is okay. It's not super big for today's cryptocurrency projects. But what I want to point out right here is that they have 6 advisors, of which Vinny Lingham, and Vinny Lingham is the CEO of Civic. And for me personally, Vinny is one of the best people right now in the cryptocurrency industry.
Okay.
Projects with him in the advisory board are for me very promising in any way already. So let's have a look right now at the white paper of Metal, which we see right here. What it says right here actually is that the payment industry in the US is very huge, and it's still growing. It's going to almost triple over the next 8 years. So from 20 trillion to 55 trillion dollars. But on the other hand, they say that the use of payment cards will fall percentage-wise. So in terms of word in dollars, it's still going to reach almost 10 trillion from 5 trillion in 2015. But the share will fall to 17.69 from 23.44 share right now. So that will fall, and especially this is because more and more people are using mobile payment applications, and that is also what Metal is doing. They having a payment application for cryptocurrencies. So actually they do several trends in one time. So they have a mobile application instead of computer banking. They use cryptocurrencies instead of fiat money. So these are already 2 very important trends. But the third one is that they use their payment application, or they want to use it in very specific industries which have difficulties in using payment applications in general. So let's have a look at that. So we see that target markets, the market potential for unbanked industry is worth billions of dollars. There are a number of industries that face problems accepting credit card payments. So some industries have a high risk profile and have difficulties with accepting credit card payments because banks don't trust them enough. And Metal is wanting to solve that, because some of these target markets, they are really worth billions of dollars, and they have a trend of double digits growth every year. Some examples of these target markets on which Metal aims are nutraceuticals, which are worth $74 billion in the US. Cannabis industry. The cannabis industry is right now worth almost $7 billion in 2016.
And it's gonna
That's up 30% from 2015.
Wow.
And this is projected to grow with still double-digit numbers every year.
Wait, do you see some target markets? So they're trying to go to pharmaceuticals, they're trying to do cannabis, they're trying to do porn, and they're trying to do esports. I think that those are all markets that are always going to be valuable, always going to grow. Especially esports, that's only going to be able to go up from here with the influx of the new generation that loves to watch streams. Especially gaming streams. Porno is never ever going to die. There's always going to be someone that's in need of some porn. Cannabis is only going up if they are able to hit these target markets. The
adult industry are estimated worth a $15 billion industry, of which 10 billion in the United States. And then the esports industry is also a very fast growing industry with an estimated worth of 175 million for 2016, and that is an increase of 43% over 2015. So basically they are aiming at high risk profile target markets, and these markets are all growing very fast. And right now we come to the point at why Metal should go up the next few weeks and months, And this is very easy. Let's go to this article right here.
Now, mind you, when he saw this, I saw in the beginning that when he was shilling this, or during the time of this video, that's October 23rd, metal was $6 and something cents. Right now, if I look at metal, it's $5.73. That's $1 less. Let's see, October 23rd is when he made his 677. So we're down a whole dollar. Is that significant? Not really. If you're an investor, you would of course want to buy at the low. So if I was able to buy this at $3, that would have been great. But when you look at stuff like that, you just got to think of your return. So it's not that if you're holding stuff long term, then it doesn't really matter, these little dips and peaks and valleys. It does matter when you're about to buy though, because regardless, the coin is going to get to where it's going to get to. If it goes to $1,000, then it goes to $1,000. But let's say I had $15 right now to throw into it. I'd be able to get more metal coins at $3 than I would at $5. You get what I'm saying? So every little cent counts. Even in like let's say Syndicator, which I invested in, I bought a majority of it at 3 cents, and then I bought a little bit at 5 cents. There's a difference. There's a big difference between the two, because it accumulates, especially when you're using big money. If I have $200 that I'm about to invest, those 2 cents make a big difference in the amount that I'm able to accumulate. So always take that into consideration when you're investing. But let's continue.
And metal right now is almost worth $130 million, but it is purely based on speculation. There is not an application or something out yet, so this is totally speculation on what it is going to be. And on the 30th of October, that's exactly in 1 week, Metal is going to release its alpha version of its application. So finally, this speculation of the last few months is becoming reality very soon.
That's interesting.
So that is completely huge.
Well, let me take that information and let me see. Do they have something on the App Store? And this is all part of the research, believe me when I say, ladies and gentlemen. Every little detail. Metal Pay. Ooh. When I look up Metal Pay, hold on. When I look up Metal Pay, not really seeing any app for it. I'm not sure if there's a way that I'm supposed to be finding it, but that's not a good sign. It was supposed to release on the 3rd, a week
that I think
after
this will
video.
push the price so much higher than it is right now. And the second very important thing is that it will also be integrated on the Ledger hardware wallets. I personally have the Ledger Nano S, which we see here on this picture, but it will also be integrated on the other Ledger Nano, the other Ledger hardware wallets. And this is always very huge. If cryptocurrency is being integrated in the Ledger hardware wallets, then it always goes up. So this is two very important things at one time. So first of all, this speculation can be coming true with this alpha release of the payment application and the integration on the Ledger Nano hardware wallet. So these two things makes me believe that Metal is going to go up actually pretty much over the next few weeks and next few months. That is what I think about Metal, and that is why I personally...
Well, we're looking at his prediction on October 23rd. It's been a couple months already, and it seems that his prediction did not really go well. Actually, from what, October 23rd, from $6, tanked, went back up to $10, then went back down. So I guess his prediction wasn't that accurate. So let's not go off his prediction. I want to hear what the CEO of Metal has to say. 4 months ago, 5 months ago. Why Metal Coin will make it. Listen to you. You're the most recent.
Good day, my crypto friends. It's a pleasure to see you today. Today, we're going to talk about
Yeehaw!
a company that has
All right,
both a
hold on.
vision and an amazing business plan to get that vision done. We know that tons of these coins are just going to disappear soon, and we want to be in the coins that have the actual business savvy to stick around. What I've found here with Metal is they have a business that they're going to be doing in a gap. They have a very special niche that other companies haven't found yet, and I think it could be something really big. So
What's
check
their
out the
niche?
video.
Let me say that a lot of people like competitors. For example, Neo and EOS are big competitors in the market right now. I think Neo's trying to compete more with Ethereum, but before it's able to do that, it needs to be EOS, which is its current competitor. Neo was up here a couple weeks ago, and EOS was a little lower. Now it seems that that's changed because Neo is on a huge decline. EOS just seems to be going up, and I don't like competitors. I don't like people that like to compete, because if you try to compete, then most likely someone else is going to try to compete with you, especially in a new generation. Uh, every 5 years, there's probably going to be a new competition, and if you're trying to compete with the old generation, when the new generation comes, they're just going to wipe you out. But when you find a niche product, when you find a product that's able to corner its own little market and have its own little group of followers, I think it's a lot more valuable. Like Syndicator. Oh my god, I'm always gonna chill Syndicator. I love Synd. Long-term investments. If you are ever going to hold a coin right now, go look at Syndicator. Look at what you've been missing since December. Go check it out and see if you want to invest. But let's continue with Metal.
Let's talk about Metal. Let's talk about what their big dream is. Like a lot of other companies out there, it's a click, send money to friends and family and businesses around the world with no transaction time, and it just happens instantly. Metal's offering to do it with even just a phone number. Now, a ton of companies claim to be able to do that, so that doesn't necessarily set them apart. But what sets them apart is their niche. First, let's talk about the reality of Metal Pay. Right now, Metal is a multi-token wallet, and they're going to add a bunch more
Subscribe
tokens.
to become sexy and rich. I guess he was talking about my stream. If you guys want to become sexy and rich, make sure you follow Profit_XV on Twitter and Twitch. Do you see all that sexy I just did? It's just fucking pouring out of me. It's just pouring out. But let's continue. You can be like me.
They also are enabling you to connect your credit card and your bank account. So it's an onboarding into cryptocurrency, just like Coinbase would be. Now that is just like a totally secondary layer though. They have other big things going on. Their primary difference is they are a rewards program. So every time you spend $1 in Metal Pay, you get 5% bonus in Metal. Metal's big feature is their reward system. It's a POPP, proof of processed payments. POPP, yeah, you know me.
He did. The joke was funny. He just didn't deliver it right. He didn't. He wasn't behind his joke. POPP. But that was good.
POPP, yeah, you know me.
Every last
But
lady.
the big difference here is that when you use Metal, for every dollar you spend, you're going to get a 5% reward. Now, that 5% reward in Metal coming into your wallet is really going to incentivize users, but still that's not enough. People don't just start using Metal and not going to just start using this wallet. So they
where's
need
that
a
niche
way
market? Shut
to
up.
bring
Tell me.
users on board. Now, how's that going to happen? This is where things get interesting. This is what sets Metal apart. So how are they planning to get users? Well, Metal is targeting the cannabis industry, adult film, nutraceuticals, and esports. These are industries that stodgy banks won't want to touch, even though they're completely legit, but they don't want to put their name on it. So this is doing business in a gap that's needed. But what are their connections in this industry? Well, the CEO of Metal is also the CEO of Trees, which is huge in the cannabis industry in California. They already have...
Hold on. What is Trees? Trees. Cannabis. Trees dispensary. What is this? I've heard about Trees. Are you 21 and have a medical card? I am 21. Well, I'm not 21. Well, actually, I'm not 21 and I don't have a medical card. I don't think I can enter here, guys. Fuck the rules. All right. So there's one in Portland, there's one in Inglewood, there's one in Denver. Trees is a recreational marijuana dispensary serving locations in Colorado, Oregon. Our dispensaries don't have waiting rooms. That means you can shop for your weed at your own pace without feeling rushed. We carry a variety of classic and boutique flower strains, concentrates, edibles, and smoking accessories, deals, coupons. This is interesting. Is this a big thing? I'm not aware of trees. Well, I'm very aware of trees, but I'm not aware of trees. Harmony and harmony. Yo, drop a load on them. Okay, I'm sorry. Now that song's gonna be stuck in my head. Fuck. Happy 420. Wow, their last. Wow, that's not good. That's not a good sign. They joined in November. Whoa, that's not good. They joined in November 2015. They have 37 followers. $20 shattered grams? What? 420 for pre-roll? Ah, I like this. Why the fuck are they not bigger? I don't understand. What's going on here? Let's go to their Instagram. Are they... Whoo. That is not a good sign. That's really not a good sign, actually. You just tried to tell me that they're a huge fucking deal. Trees dispensary. $2 years ago. Where the fuck? Where's all the dispensaries? Trees Pot Shop in North Seattle, Washington. I don't think that's the same one. That doesn't look like the same branding. That looks like
Hi,
a
my name is
Facebook.
Michael Davis. I work at Trees Pot Shop, and it's located in northern Seattle. The full address is 10532 Greenwood.
No, I'm not telling you guys where the trees thing is. Why? I don't understand what's going on here. There's something fucky going on here. Why is no one looking for trees?
140 merchants lined up that represents $200 million in annual transactions.
Hold on.
Merchants in the
Bring it
cannabis
back.
industry in California. CEO
Marshall Hayner. Marshall Hayner. Now I have to see what he's about, because why the fuck is your company not doing good? Trees. Did you shut down the company? CEO and founder of Metal. Metal Trees. Oh, he closed it. Amazon for cannabis. That mean okay. Okay, so I see what happened here. It only lasted for a year. I don't like seeing, me personally, I don't like seeing a company that opens and closes. If you're gonna invest in a fucking company and if you think it's gonna be a big thing, then make it a big thing. But I see that maybe he ended Trees so he can put his full focus into Metal. It's hard to be a CEO for two companies, but that makes me scared that what if this doesn't go the way he plans it? I don't know. Let's continue. See more positions. What else did you do? He was part of the Stellar Development Foundation, which is actually really good because Stellar's doing very good. Worked as a contractor for Stellar Development, building community. Stellar is a public infrastructure for money. We know about that. Never heard of QuickCoin. He was the creator that Bitcoin made simple. So, this scares me a little bit. I'll tell you why. He never worked at a place for more than a year. January to June, that died quickly. He was there for 3 months. Okay. Bitcoin Fair was there for a year. He was the creator of that. Different kind of Bitcoin event starting San Francisco. Come out and have fun, drinks, and actually use Bitcoins at the fair. That's actually pretty cool, but that only lasted for a year. He was here for a year. No, not even 6 months to harness the power of blockchain, and he was the chief marketing officer. He was here for 4 years. Co-founder at Valley View Sound. What is that? Or let me see what that was, just to see where his head is. And again, this is the research that you should be doing into any cryptocurrency. Whenever you find out about it, you need to go search up what these people have done, who they have done, what they have done. I probably said what they have done twice, but who cares? What is this? Services. Recording. We're equipped with Pro Tools. Anonymities. Oh, so this was I guess a recording studio or something like that for country folk. I guess shop for apparel and gear. All right, that didn't go too good. At least he is, regardless of the fact that he jumped from place to place, at least he is an entrepreneur. I give him that. He definitely is an entrepreneur, but I'm afraid. I need you to be able to keep this up. I need this to be the last thing. I want to see this shit be 20 years. Because in the crypto world, I mean, a lot of companies are going to die, and I'd hate to see metal turn into trees or Valley or Block or Bitcoin affair or any of these. So you got a lot to prove right now, Mr. Hayner. Let's continue.
CEO of Metal is also the CEO of Trees, which is huge in the cannabis industry in California. They already have 140 merchants lined up that represents $200 million in annual transactions. So they have a giant foot in the door in the cannabis industry, and they're going to be going after these other underbanked industries that are completely legit. Also, you're looking at restaurants, the giant gig economy, bars, other places where cash is used commonly and is completely legal. Now, that brings to the next part. Metal has really stepped up their game as far as compliance goes. On their website, they have one of their slogans is serious zero compromise on compliance. They only work with fully compliant companies. The reason they're doing this is because they're connected to banks, they're connected to credit cards, and also they're working towards getting the fiat currency in Metal Wallet FDIC insured. So they are fully legit and they're ahead of the game as far as being compliant goes, whereas you see one of their competitors, 10x, may run into some regulatory issues with this. Now when you look at their team, they have some great advisors.
Metal is going against 10x. That's always valuable to find out. Always find out the competitors that you're dealing with. We're real estate. I don't understand how this is a competitor. This is something completely different. This is a real estate coin. Alrighty then, let's continue.
They have Eric Voorhees, who's the CEO of Shapeshift. Vinny Lingham.
I don't know who Eric Voorhees is. I don't know what Shapeshift is. Let's see what that is. Shapeshift. Oh! This service is censored in your state or territory due to regulations which mandate the extraction of your personal private information. This jeopardizes your safety, so we refuse to do it. This is disgusting. Unfortunately, therefore we must comply with law, and we refuse to endanger or cause harm to our customers or our service are censored in these jurisdictions: State of New York, State of Washington, North Korea. New York is in the same fucking regulation category as North Korea. This is disgusting. I hate being censored on the internet. This fucking grinds my gears. I'm sorry for cursing so much. I shouldn't. But what is this? What is this? Contact state represent. I hate this. I really do hate this. I don't know, maybe I'm just a little. I don't want my internet censored. Oh my God. All right. I'm just gonna continue. Now I can't. That's a piece of research that I can't do. Let's continue.
Great advisors. They have Eric Voorhees, who's the CEO of Shapeshift, Vinny Lingham, the Civic founder, Bram Cohen created BitTorrent. So they have a solid team of advisors. Also, this team did not go out and raise a crazy amount of money in the ICO, and they have been operating more lean than a lot of companies you see out there, and the price has been trending down. It's actually a cheap buy with Bitcoin versus Bitcoin right now, so it is a decent entry point as well. This is one that you put a little bit of money into and you hold on to for a long time and see what happens, because they could turn out to win the game as far as wallets go because of the really interesting niche, the good team, and that foothold that they're going to have that a lot of other wallets don't have. When you have some targeted industries that other companies aren't willing to use, and they will give you that base to hold on and build the rest of your base up, that's a really interesting niche. And I think that
I like it. You know why I like it? And this actually helped me a little bit. Well, not a little bit, a lot, but I've been looking for a good cannabis coin for a while. I need a good cannabis coin because I know that the cannabis industry is only going up. There's no other direction that it can go. Like, it's only going to go up from here. And if I can find the right, if this is able to do what it says it's going to do, then that's a lot of fucking money, especially if it's going to be one of the first cryptocurrencies that you can send money through your cell phone. Like, you can use your number, you can have fiat money in your wallet. This can be very valuable. I'm going to keep my eye on you, and I actually, truth be told, just invested into metal a couple days ago, hoping that it was going to skyrocket. I need to it's not going to skyrocket. This is one of those long-term investments, definitely, but I'm looking forward to seeing the future. Now, before we continue to the website, I just want to hear an interview. I just want to hear what the CEO has to say, if he is an intelligent person.
Everybody, welcome to the show today. I am so excited and so privileged to have Marshall Hayner with us here today. Absolutely awesome. He is the...
And that's what we've been waiting for. When you think about it, you know, proof of work, we're a payments platform, and we are essentially paying our users to come on. So in the past, you've had to pay, right? You're used to paying fees to make transfers. Well, in this case, we're paying you.
I like that. And on top of that, what I do like about that is that the value, even though you're paying the people, that's actually interesting. I'm wondering, because I'm like, in my opinion, if you're making a payment and I'm giving you more money, does it hold the value of the coin, or does it decrease the value of the coin? What's it doing to the coin itself? There has to be some type of like business. Someone had to think of it out for it to be able to retain its value. So I'm wondering where that is.
So it's completely backwards from what we're used to. But our vision is to fulfill the original vision that Satoshi Nakamoto set out, which was basically for everybody to participate in this system. And that's what we've been waiting for in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency for the past 8 years, just for something to happen. What's the big app? What's the thing that opens the floodgates? Well, I believe it's metal, and I've been working on it for about 5 years essentially now, but really for the past 2 years, working on this company. And what we do is we basically give you money to spend money. So you get rewards for spending. If Marshall sends Lark $100, Lark gets $100, and then Lark pops an additional 5% or $5. I also get $5. So as we grow our network, Metal basically mirrors the existing flow of funds. So you basically get paid to spend.
That's it. And for anyone who's sort of not into Metal Pay, the POP is the proof of processed payments, which is such a fantastic concept and gives Metal so much power. Like when I remember reading about this in your white paper, I thought, that's a great idea, because normally, I receive a lot of payments on PayPal, and you know, they take a certain percentage, and you know, everyone's getting their cut. You know, instead you flip the tables right around. Instead of paying out, you get paid to pay. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense because when you think about it, you know, proof of work, I was there in 2009, you know, 2010, very early crypto when everybody, you know, could, in the very beginning, everybody could mine. So I was mining on my 2008 MacBook Pro until it burnt out, right? And we all thought, oh, this is so cool. Everybody in the world could do this and participate, and everybody in the world now has a chance to own 30,000 Satoshi. If we got 7 million people in the world and 21 million Bitcoins, we can all have, you know, essentially a third of a Bitcoin, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's so, or sorry, it's not a third. 7 billion people and 21 million, so 0.003. But we could all have 0.003, and that is so amazing. That concept was so amazing to me. But then we watched as it grew. What happens when money takes on value? Well, people start to hoard and they start to accumulate, and that's okay. But proof of work, ultimately where it's gone and what it has become, is not accessible to normal people. So most people they've heard about Bitcoin, they've maybe heard about metal, but it's not really necessarily something real until you can earn it, until it can become something part of your life. And so we've already gotten to the point with proof of work mining where it's just not accessible. Even to a hobbyist enthusiast, even if I wanted to put $10,000 into crypto mining right now, chances of me profiting are pretty low, right?
Yeah, that's it. Not to mention the environmental impact of all, you know, the coal-fired power plants over in China that are powering the Bitcoin mining and all this stuff. So
that's right. And the way that I see it, the technology, we're eventually going to move past that. But in the beginning, we had to have some sort of alchemical process to say these units are worth something. So what are the original, what was Bitcoin originally worth? Well, it was worth what we could burn in electricity and provably burn and throw into the trash, right? And then somebody wins the block reward and we go, oh, it's got to be worth at least all the electricity that was burned. So it's pretty cool. We're transmuting electricity into money. That's very cool. I love the concept, but I hate the concept of destroying the environment, obviously. But I believe we're getting to a point, and we'll see very soon with introductions of new networks like Cosmos. Ethereum is working on Casper. Pretty soon we're going to move past proof of work mining. But the problem is that it's still not accessible to everybody. So everybody has to have a way to earn it, and they need a platform to earn it on that's just friendly. It looks like Facebook. It looks like Snapchat. It can't look crazy. I love crazy, but not everybody else loves crazy.
This is it. And this is one of the crazy things in the crypto sphere. And, you know, you've been in it for a long time. It's you know, when you start looking at, okay, how do I even buy Bitcoin in the first place? It takes days to find out. Well, how do I move it? Okay, I got to get this crazy address, and it's just it's such a, you know, crypto is the right word for it.
So you basically get paid to spend.
That's it. And for anyone who's sort of not into metal pay, the POP is the proof of processed payments, which is such a fantastic concept and gives metal so much power. Like when I remember reading about this in your white paper, I thought, that's a great idea, because, you know, normally, you know, I receive a lot of payments on PayPal, and, you know, they take a certain percentage, and, you know, everyone's getting their cut. You know, instead you flip the tables right around. Instead of paying out, you get paid to pay. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense because when you think about it, you know, proof of work, I was there in 2009.
Okay. So I know a little bit about what this is. I see what their agenda is. I see what their reach is. I see what their goal is. I love the markets that they're trying to go to. I want to hear this, actually. Love the markets that they're trying to go to. I am one that why metal gives me a robo boner. Okay. Cool. Well, one thing that troubles me that I have to look at the white paper on right now, which I'm about to go on the website and check it out after I check out the social media, is that 70% hold in that one account. That is nuts. 70%. Why? But let's continue. I'm going to watch this.
Hey, what's up, my friend Calicanai here.
I am not a
in
friend
a moment,
of yours.
I'm going to step into my office here at my home and
don't
pull
talk
out
to
my
me
computer
like that.
and show.
Don't pull out your
What's
computer.
up, guys? I'm Ryan, and today I want to talk to you about the cryptocurrency known as metal. So metal is currently
I'm done.
37th on the cryptocurrency market cap list. And
Nice.
it's selling for $9.
What? It's 37th? Wait, let's coin market cap. I want to see what place this is. I doubt that it's 37 anymore. But it'd be good to see. Where are you? Where are you? Well, that's not good. Where the fuck are you? Dude! Civic, right here. Where X-Play. Nice. I need a good porn coin. Not for myself, of course. I know everyone and their mother. Once a good porn coin gets on the market and everyone gets good marketing to it, it's gonna be over. Metal. What place are you? Rank 174, so it went from 65 to 174. That's not
208,000 Satoshi, and you can get it on the Bittrex cryptocurrency exchange. Now, Marshall Hayner is one of the co-founders of Metal, and he claims that Metal is the future of money. And what first got me interested in Metal was the fact that they don't use proof of stake, they don't use proof of work, they use a process called proof of processed payments. And what that means is how new coins are generated is actually using the currency. If you send money or you receive money, it creates new metal that you actually get paid for just by using the cryptocurrency, just by using it as a currency to pay people for services. An example they have in their white paper is, let's say metal is being traded for $1 and you sent $100 worth of metal to someone.
I did not click that, jeez.
What's up, guys? I'm in claims that metal is the future of money. And what first got me interested in metal was the fact that they don't use proof of stake, they don't use proof of work, they use a process called proof of processed payments. And what that means is how new coins are generated is actually using the currency. If you send money or you receive money, it creates new metal that you actually get paid for just by using the cryptocurrency, just by using it as a currency to pay people for services. An example they have in their white paper is, let's say metal is being traded for $1 and you sent $100 worth of metal to someone. Both you and the receiver would get 5 metal currencies. So for sending 100 metal to someone, you receive 5 additional metal, and so does the person you sent it to. So the incentive for using the metal cryptocurrency is if you use it, you get paid. Now their targeted markets is the cannabis industry, the adult industry, the esports industry. And with a proof of process payments incentive attached to their currency, I could see the cannabis industry actually wanting to use that as their preferred method of payment. Like all these Paragon, pot coin, cannabis coins, I don't understand those coins. Those are novelty coins. The only reason why you'd use those is because you like pot and it has pot in the name. It doesn't solve any problem. It's a novelty coin. It's like, hey, I'm a ginger. I'm going to make the ginger coin so all the gingers can use this. There's no real purpose.
I like that. That's smart. I've been looking for a pot coin that has pot somewhere in the name. But I like that. That's actually
the
really
ginger
smart.
coin, other than the fact that, hey, you're a ginger, I'm a ginger. Let's use this ginger coin. But with metal, it's finding a problem and it's solving it. Anytime I'm looking into new ICOs or new cryptocurrencies, I'm looking for what does it add? What problem can it fix? Now with metal, there's going to be a total of 66,588,888 metal tokens. That's the limit. It's the maximum amount of metal that will be available. Currently, there's about 19 million circulating. That's a third of what the total amount of metal will be available. Metal is a perfect example of finding a good ICO and getting in early because during their initial ICO launch, you get metal for a pre-sale of 5 cents a piece. So if you were one of the lucky ones that participated in the metal ICO, your 5 cents a piece just went up to $9 a piece. That's crazy awesome. Like I said, the best way to tell if it's going to be a good ICO is just seeing if there's a problem that it's solving. The only ICO that I'm currently invested in is Covenhood. I'm not going to go too much in depth to it. There's another video where I talk more about it, but basically it's solving the problem of transaction fees on cryptocurrency exchanges. They're pretty high, and on the Covenhood exchange, there's going to be 0 fees. I invested half an Ethereum into it. If you guys want to check it out, Google Covenhood.com. I'm not getting paid by them or anything. It's just an ICO that I believe in, and if I can make money on it, you guys might as well make money on it too. Or we can lose our money together, you know, whatever you want to do. Whatever
you want to do.
And you know, anytime something is user friendly, it usually attracts a lot more traffic. And with the metal cryptocurrency, you're not going to need to type in a collection of letters and numbers. You can actually type in a phone number and send your metal to your friend, your family, or whoever, or the service that you're using.
I like that, and I'm glad that I invested into metal now that I'm like really going in depth into this. I jumped into metal because initially I jumped into metal. I found it on CoinMarketCap and I saw the low supply, and I said, I looked on their website, I saw what they were trying to do. Very minute. I didn't put too much research into it. I had some spare change on the side, and I was like, let me put some money into this, and I'm not regretting it. I see that I actually tapped on something with a niche little thing going, and I love niche things. I really do. Whenever I look for a coin, I always look for niche, so I'm actually really happy with this.
I personally think metal is a good investment. I could see it being much higher than $9 in the next year. I love the idea of proof of process payments, and that you can just type in a telephone number to send your metal cryptocurrency to whoever you want to. But that's all I have for you today, guys. Remember, I'm not...
Alright. Yes, you're not a financial advisor. Let's see if I'm a genius or a genie or a fortune teller.
I'm not a professional investor. I am just a dude.
Oh, damn it.
Dude on YouTube with a passion for cryptocurrency, sharing my investments with you guys. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button. Turn your...
Nice. He's honest. Because I'm actually the same thing. I'm a dude that loves crypto, and I'm just here doing crypto shit. So, alright. New IRS code screws crypto traders. Thank God I don't trade. How to make 1 million with 1,000 in cryptocurrencies. I wonder how much money I would have right now if I... Hold on. Oh wait, no, I did my math. Okay. Alright. So, we did that. Now we know a little bit more about the product. I am actually very happy for what I just saw. Now I just want to go on the Reddit. As a matter of fact, before I even go on the Reddit, let me go on their actual page and look at their white paper. We got a little taste of the team already. Let's look at this.
In the beginning of every major innovation in history, it's...
Hey, I know that artist. What's his name? Something Herring, right? Herring? Herring. Keith Haring? Is it Haring? I think... Yeah, boy! Ah! I paid attention in art class. I was a damn photographer. I'm so happy about that. I feel smart. Okay. I'm sorry, let's continue.
Thought, you know, the internet's never going to take off. It's this silly idea. No one will ever order a pizza over the internet. And look at how far we've come.
I order pizza over the internet all the time.
Metal is the future of money. The way we think about money right now, it's just in terms of dollars and cents and what's in my bank account. But in the future, the picture is much greater. Money, as we know it, is just kind of an IOU. And we take it for granted because we always expect that that money is there. But there's a big difference between money on a screen and actual cash. Metal
that's actually really smart what he just said. Money is a big IOU, because when you give me a dollar bill, I'm expecting for that dollar bill to still be worth $1 when I go down the block and I give you a dollar bill. Just because it has a 1 on it, I'm guessing that you're going to give me something that's worth a 1 on it, even though there's inflation and all that. It's actually really interesting. I like that. All right.
Digital cash in your
I never
pocket.
thought of it like that. A big IOU.
Our perspectives about money are changing, and so is the technology that governs that. And with metal, we're taking advantage of this technology. We're stepping into the future. Typically, we just put our money in our bank accounts or let it sit, and it doesn't really do anything for us. But with metal, our assets are giving us real value beyond just dollars in a bank account.
Let me know if I'm about to fall off a cliff.
Okay. Dude, speed up. You all right?
Yeah.
This is
yeah,
a little
I'm good.
douchey. What the hell is going on
The future
here?
for metal is great. The landscape is changing in terms of the way that money works. It's not just pennies and nickels or paper cash, but digital cash, rewards and points, all these things coming together to form an ecosystem to give your money a greater width, a greater breadth.
I like this.
So this is the perspective that I'm talking about.
He did all that to say that. Get the fuck out of my face right now.
One currency that we work with, or a couple currencies we work with, everyone will have a currency. Every major brand, every person will have a currency. And those currencies are worth something. And metal is the platform to earn and spend them.
Future money. Metal. I'm getting sold on metal today, actually. I'm actually getting sold on my investment. I've been scared for the past couple days just because of that right there. And this, it seems a little scary because it's trying to make its way back up to its all-time high. It doesn't seem to be able to, even right now. Let's go to today. Hold on. 1 day. Yeah, and it's just dropping and dropping. And I'm actually terrified. Hopefully I don't lose my little 15. Well, hopefully I don't lose the little investment that I have made into metal, but let's continue. Let's go back to metal. Where is it? Right here. Oscar Munoz, Chief Compliance for Visa and American Express. Munoz Lane. Who are you, Mr. Munoz? I don't think that this is the guy. Metal. Is this the guy? Risk and AML BSA Compliance Crypto. COO and Metal, Director Data Security and Third Party Risk for Visa for 2 years. Also, he's been, whoa, Fraud Control and Investigations Business Leader, Global Third Party Risk. He's been in Visa since 2008, so since Obama got elected, he's been in Visa until he left. Wow, okay. 4 years as a card manager in American Express. Even more. Wow, so he's stayed, and this guy's valuable. I like this guy. He went to MIT and went to NYU. I fucking like this guy. Go you. So he's a damn good addition to the team. Thank you, Mr. Munoz. Who is this guy? It's Sid Parihar. LinkedIn. Parihar. Parihar. I hope I pronounced his name right. Okay. Apparently that's not him. I think this is the guy. This is the guy. I love designing for startups. Former senior UX designer at Apple for 8 years. US designer, yada yada, worked for them. Why is he not big enough metal if he's in metal? I don't get it. See, shit like that bothers me. University of Dublin. Maybe he's not aware of what LinkedIn is yet, but come on, dude. At least put in that you work there. Sid Parhar. Chief designer at Metal, talks crypto design and building a strong brand. Does he even have a fucking Twitter? I was hoping that this was his Twitter. Let's see what this guy is about. From Apple to Metal, Sid Parr leads UX design. Sid Brings a wealth of experience to Metal. Paid team prior to joining as chief designer. Spent 8 years at Apple where he helped design a range of game-changing products. Now he approaches the brand and design of products at MetalPay. Here's an interview showing his depth of knowledge. What is a brand? That's a great question. I think often when people talk about a brand, they don't talk about it in a vacuum. There's usually a qualifier attached, like that's a good brand or that it's a trustworthy brand. Big part of what is referred to as a brand identity, I think, is an expression of the amount of trust you can place in the company and its products. If you establish a small brand identity, you're doing things with the right values, and that translates to customers being able to place their trust in you. And that's a big part of what makes companies successful. If your brand, on the other hand, is kind of sketchy or lacks a strong or clearly defined voice, then it often means people will be unable to trust or buy your products. I like that concept. When you're crafting a product like Metal, how do you try to establish a positive brand? Great question. The product is very much part of the continuum of trust between users and a company. I really believe that the best way to establish a positive brand is to create amazing products that users fall in love with. But there's more to it than that. There's a term that has become a commonplace in the last few years in the design world called UX design, or user experience design. It's a bit of a jargony term, to be honest, but in essence what it's trying to do is hint at the fact that the user's interaction with a brand does not start or end with the product alone. It usually begins much earlier than that. It could be a billboard, could be a nice word that a friend said about the product, could be, and goes long after you're done using the product. Apple, for example, is famous for its great customer service, and that's a very big part of their brand and its customer desire to buy their product. If you're doing it right, I think those lines are very blurred. I fucking like this guy. He knows what he's talking about. With technology that is complex, how do you balance case and use of intuitiveness while still giving access of power of technology? What do you think about cryptocurrency? It wasn't something that I initially thought I'd ever be working on because it seemed so far removed from the kind of world I was involved with, but I pretty quickly realized that it's not far at all. It's very much a part and parcel of the technology world. Part of my job as a designer is to think of technologies think of technology as this isolated thing. It's very much thinking about how technology interacts with society and people, because ultimately you're designing for people. Needless to say, cryptocurrency or digital currency can have a massive impact on the financial systems in the world, on the way people think about money. Money is so fundamental to how the world works. Everyone understands it in some way. In so many ways, society, culture, and the human experience revolves around it. As with anything that touches so many lives, there are good aspects and aspects that could be better. I think digital currency has the opportunity to do these things in a new and, more importantly, better way, generally more the needle on the whole concept of monetary system. I think that's a huge and exciting opportunity. I like this guy. I didn't like him a couple seconds ago because I knew nothing about him, but the way he's talking, I like this guy. Why does he have the same face? I thought that he was just joking with that face, but I think I think that was just common. Nice. All right, let's continue. Marshall, Fenigo, Dog Chain. Really? Glenn Marin. What? Wait, the dude from Dog Chain? No, wait. Glenn Marin. AngelList. Co-founder and CTO of Metal Payments. Full stack developer at IDA Media Foundry. Intershop e-commerce consultant, web developer for Finego. Finego. Usually when you hear something is Fineg, it's fake, but we won't go there. Founder of Dog Chain, an online service for virtual... Get the fuck out of here. He's the founder of Dog Chain? What? Wait, no, maybe I'm thinking about something else. I have to. Dog coin. joke dog coin. Wait, what? Dogcoin.com. Do they work with DogChain or? Hold on, let's go to DogChain. I want to see dogchain.io. Is it .io or .com? .info. Dogchain.info. All right, I don't think it works anymore. I want to see the team for Dog Coin. Is there a team for it? They just okay. Can I see the team? A fun and free. What are you doing? Community. Learn how to use Dogcoin. How to get Dogcoin. I think Dogcoin is going to be here for a while. Even though it started off as a joke, people won't let it die. That fucking dog is just way too cute. Look at that face. How can you put an end to that face? It's so cute. Alright, I'm done. I'm done. Okay. Let's continue. Pre-alpha still going strong. Alright, let me not get off on too much of a tangent. Online service for the digital currency called Dogcoin, which allowed users to explore blockchain in a user-friendly way. So it did have to do with Dogcoin. The service had 500 plus concurrent users at peak times, 350 I think thousand page views per day, handled 300,000 API calls on a daily basis in February. The site was located. What's up, Little Toxic? I am not gonna join that. I have no idea who you are. I want to finish this. I had a couple that I was supposed to do today, but I think I'm only gonna do one at a time, and I'll take each day during the week. I guess 5 days during the week. I'll just do one little thing a day. I'm gonna talk to the owner of Coin Fantastic, which you guys should be paying attention to. Please definitely come check us out on Telegram, Twitter, and Facebook for a lot more research, a lot more community, a lot more analysts, a lot more informed than I am. But we are a growing community. We love what we do. We love crypto, and we are hoping to become something great. But let's continue. VentureMe. I know about VentureMe. VentureMe. Going out made simple. VentureMe. Coming soon. Alright. Swipe Labs. Motive. The Real. I don't know that. Who's Brock? A motion designer for Apple. He didn't speak on all these people. Investors. Eric Voorhees. Tillium, Purse, BitTorrent, Civic, Consensus. Alright, I guess last but not least, let's check out this white paper and let's see if there's any info that I can just share with the group. Sign up for Metal Vault. How do I do that? I guess I just click here. Nice. Okay. Well, I'm not even going to touch this right now because I don't want you guys to know my password and email address. So I'm going to come back to that. Let's get to this damn white paper. But at least they have something. They have some type of vault stuff that you can put in. All right. Metal is a blockchain-based system using POPP. Yeah, you know me. We heard all that already. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything here. 8 years after the release of Bitcoin, cryptocurrency still has yet to go mainstream and achieve widespread adoption. Not true starting last year. I think this year is going to be a big year for crypto. But let's continue. The reasons for this have been attributed to major problems: user experience, lack of incentive, of volatility in price. Many view Bitcoin with suspicion due to sensational reporting from the media, questions around privacy, lack of settlement finality, legal uncertainty in the case of forks and hacks. Well, I see user experience. They're definitely trying to help with that. They're gamifying it, so you get some money back whenever you spend money, which gives you more incentive to spend money, I guess. Lack of incentive for the layperson to get involved. You get money back. Volatility in price. I don't know how they're monitoring that. Suspicion due to reporting. Alright, let's continue. Bitcoin shown currency can exist outside of the current financial system and is technology resistant to counterfeiting via blockchain. I like that. Let's go. Alice wants to send $100 to Bob. So she just sends $100 to Bob through her phone. That was simple enough. US dollars in metal. Ah, I see. So you send $100 and then they get $100. What? Okay. Metal will offer services through software to make transactions accessible for regular users. This strategy will prove valuable as peer-to-peer payments are incentivized to leave traditional rails. Opting for an open network of cryptocurrency payments, these transactions will settle faster and provide real-world value beyond traditional cash-based payments. The size of transaction volume from traditional incumbents are staggering for general purpose payment cards with global brands such as American Express, Diners Club, yada yada. They are projected to generate 5.4 trillion by 2025. These card present and card not present payments for goods and services are generated by credit, debit, prepaid. Cards issued 23, brand purchase volume 2015 will fall to 1769. Even as card spending reaches 9.7 trillion, up from that in 2015. That makes sense. There's probably going to be more ways to spend money than cards, especially now that we're seeing crypto. Reward versus penalty, incentives. Metal does everything traditional payment apps can do. This includes peer-to-peer transfer and real-time invoicing. With cryptocurrency integration and POPP, Metal users will earn cryptocurrency for making normal payments. POPP is a mechanism to incentivize people to leave fiat money for cryptocurrency. It gives people an opportunity to be part of the financial system, giving them financial history, which can enable them to open bank accounts and access other services. Merchants can purchase platform credit with that, which will entitle them to a discount in all associated payment processing fees and discounted service fees. So that's good. It creates an incentive for the merchants because it lowers the fees of transactions when people are purchasing shit. Discounts for customers paying with MTL. So it's just trying to create an incentive to use the coin instead of others. I really like this. I like that they're cornering this type of system and they're also bringing it to the markets that I love. They're bringing it to cannabis, esports, they're bringing it to pharmaceuticals, and they're bringing it to, what was the last one? Cannabis, esports, pharmaceuticals, and what was the last one? There was another one. I guess we'll find out in a little bit. Underlying technology to implement a fair distribution uses public Ethereum blockchain. It uses ET hash as proof of work security in an attempt to keep cryptocurrency distributed. The Ethereum Foundation chose an ASIC resistant scheme. However, this does not make mining accessible to the layman. Proof of work merely slows down the inevitable centralization and the inability to participate with customer hardware. Metal aims to be a blockchain agnostic and recognize the need for multiple cryptocurrencies. If cryptocurrency adoption is to take off, it must utilize multiple blockchains. For example, many users wish to see the currency in terms of US dollars or euros. For this reason, Metal is using financial instruments that will offer stability. Metal recognizes the need for interoperability and Metal will use inter-blockchain exchanges to transfer between multiple cryptocurrencies and crypto assets. That is very, that's very, I'm missing my words today. Not inspiring, it's, fuck, I'm missing my words today. Ambitious. It's very ambitious, actually. Proof of process payments, we already went through that earlier. Both the sender and receiver, wait, as an example, $100 in MTL is sent. It is trading $1 MTL. Both sender and receiver would get 5 MTL. That's pretty cool. Both the sender and the receiver get 5 MTL. That's dope, actually. In order for the receiver to claim the additional MTL, they must go through the KYC process to be identified as a separate person receiving the payment. If a user wishes to simply top up their account with crypto balance, they are eligible for discount of the purchase price of the transaction in MTL. Additional features: plugin platform, plugin to add Metal functions to websites and apps. Loyalty issuance in the form of blockchain and closed loop tokens for merchants. Split payments, paying with friends is always better. Create an event and start split payments, invoice group, and watch as you approach the goal. That is awesome. I don't know if anyone else is using split payments. I've never heard of that. I actually want to see split payment crypto. Cryptocurrencies using split payments. I like this. I like this metal shit a lot, actually. Loan product, lending platform tied to escrow offering. Borrowers can be rated based on the reward. Actually, I'm going to start copying and pasting all that. Well, at least some of it. Wait, what? Yo, how fucking ambitious are you? Hardware, NFC payment terminal, Raspberry Pi hardware terminals, and NFC cards that make tap to pay possible anywhere Metal is accepted. In addition, NFC integrated wearables such as Fitbit bracelets and phone cases. Wow, they're really gunning for it. They're really gunning for it. And with the advisors that they have, hopefully they're able to go and do this. This is fucking great. I love this. Payments processed, I already saw that. Additional features. Hold on, let me also copy and paste this. When a payment is completed, yada yada, this is in order for yada yada. Okay. All this is valuable information. And let me copy and paste underlying. Agnostic, multiple, meanwhile, loyalty-based tokens. Yeah, basically they're just gonna need to read this fucking white paper. Network, a total of 66 million MTL tokens will be created at the Genesis. The metal token will be a ERC20 compliant, which means that stakeholders' address can be linked to the name or tag or fetched, yada yada. A 31 initial amount of tokens will be saved from the cap, which is 21 million. This will be deducted from the total amount of available for distribution through POPP and locked up for 12 months, leaving 21 million for the token sale. A portion of the company's reserve will be set aside. 3 million will be broken down into one for each of the initial 2 co-founders, whereas 200,000 will be distributed amongst each of the first five employees, and 40 will be distributed to the 9 advisors. MTL will vest every month for 12 months until fully vested with co-founders, first employees, and advisors. If for any reason a founder, employer, and advisor ceases to be with the company during the vesting period, all vesting will cease and be returned to the metal limited operational pool. Metal. This leaves an additional 13 million in metal operational pool to be used for the company's discretion. The operational pool may not be drawn from the metal for up to 12 months from the completion of the token sale. The metal operation pool may be used for such efforts, but not limited to attracting top talent to the company marketing purposes. So that means it's time basically now until when did the ICO end? We have until wow. It just started? No. I was about to say what? January 21st? What's going on here? Okay. We have until July until they really start putting some money out there for, I guess, marketing purposes. Yep, marketing purposes and performance-based bonuses for employees. So incentive to work harder and make this shit work. Equity investors in metal are entitled to an average token sale price at 18 cents for their equity investment to be matched in metal tokens. The financing of 556,000 in private equity takes exactly 3 mil metal from the initial token sale, reducing it to 18 million available at the start of the token sale. Pre-sale 5 cents. Oh my god. That is awesome. Imagine spending 5 cents on this. You'd already be seeing a major profit. See, ICOs is how you get the Lambos. ICOs is definitely how you get the Lambos. Distribution within platform over time, 26 mil will be created through proof of process payments, bringing the eventual circulation to 66 million metal. The coin will be redeemed by Metalist. I don't know how to pronounce that. Limited for merchant services, including merchant processing fees as well as premium features on the platform at a discount from trading value at redemption. So basically, all in all, this number will be the circulating supply. That's still not a lot. That's still not a crazy lot. It won't be fucking 10,000 like Bitcoin, but it's still something. That's interesting. That's really, really interesting. No one would invest right now because why would you? This is really interesting. Actually, this makes me think about this. I can't wait. Shout out to Red Thunder. He's going to be definitely looking at this chart and explaining this, whether right now is a good investment or not. Go check out Red Thunder at the Telegram community. Wow. Metal operating budget. Metal projects. Metal projects 2 mil will provide over the 2 years of operating expenses with a team of 10 people. Furthermore, Metal expects to be a revenue positive in the first year. Additionally, Metal has raised 556,000 in equity from venture firms Alphabet, G2 Ventures, Gateway, wow, Eric Voorhees, Andrew Lee, among others. This funding was completed prior to the token sale, which has allowed Metal to make crucial hires and expenditures. Operating budget, legal, development, marketing, operational reserve. Bank outrolling. Metal bank account with prepaid debit cards integrated. Use Metal anywhere credit cards are accepted. Merchant adoptions, Shopify style integrations plugin for online businesses. This shit is gonna shoot up in 2018. Wow, I really like this. Company structure. Inc. is a Delaware company with traditional structure. The board of directors, CEO, CTO, CCO. Also later a COO and a CFO. Network governance conclusion. There is a huge need for a digital payment system to rival the incumbent payment processing regime in place today. By utilizing blockchain technology, Metal can save merchants money on electronic payment processing costs. By merchants passing on saving to consumers, people will have more choice than ever to make payments. By building a simplified system similar to Square, PayPal, Venmo, Metal takes advantage of the opportunities Bitcoin offers in terms of creating an entirely new payment rail system that is transparent, redundant, and efficient. Ethereum Wiki. Did I miss anything? I love this. Can I say that? From what I just read, from what I just learned, they have a lot to prove. They have a lot coming, I guess, but I fucking love this. I absolutely love this. As being distributed, Metal update after industry security issues. Greetings, Metal Tribe. Metal Tribe. It's been a long time coming, but we finally arrived. Metal's first product release, Metal Vault, is now live. Up until today, there wasn't an elegant, simple web client. To encapsulate Metal, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and ERC20. The times are changing, new technologies are emerging, and we've yet to see the killer crypto app. Let today, Metal Monday, mark the very beginning of our journey into the financial future. When I think of a wallet I want to use, I think multiple chains, ERC20 support, private key backups, hardware wallet support, in-wallet exchange solutions, integrated bank account, and most importantly, incentives to participate. Here are some of the features you will notice in the Vault Alpha. Metal, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and ERC20 under one roof. Hardware integration for Treasure and Ledger. Private key backups. Multi-signature, single signature, 2FA authentication with Google Authenticator, 24/7 live support. Here are some of the features you can expect in the future. Integrated FDIC insured bank account for U.S. customers. In-wallet exchange functionality. Invoicing compatibility for Metal and Cash. Open API to develop a Metal platform. World's first technical support. World-class technical support. Available 24/7, solid, integrated. Is there anything I'm missing here? I don't think there is. I absolutely love this. Let me see if I got any anything back here. I didn't. No one loves me. It's alright. So all in all, with today's research that I actually just went through, I was supposed to go through 5, but I think that I'm just going to start taking it day by day so I can space this out, and I'm not here for the next, what was it? It took 2 hours for one. So it took 2 hours just to do the little research that I did for one, and I'm not even done because I want to go through this right here, this Reddit really quick to make sure I'm not missing anything. But 2 hours, that's a lot. That's a lot. No, I don't want to be here for 10 hours. I do not want to be here for 10 hours. But I will be here for 10 hours in the next week, I guess. I'll be dedicating all the time necessary to the next coming group choices for the crypto community that, well, that our crypto community has chosen, which again is ARN, Telcoin, Metal, Tron, and Ocoin. Those are the 5 that I will be looking at. Actually, Ocoin is still in ICO stage, so that's an interesting one. That's the different, or that's the odd one out in the bunch. But I'm still very excited to see what's going up. But before I leave, before we call it a day, let's see what we have here. Onboard process for Metal Pay featuring bank linking. features you can expect when MetalPay launches. 4 hours ago. The Metal team has teased us in the past weeks with the developer update and demo videos. See bottom of the article about their upcoming flagship product, MetalPay. In this article, we'll summarize some of the features that we discovered will ship with V1 of MetalPay. Watch Wizard. When is the release? The plan is February. Go Metal! Go Metal! February is right around the corner. Oh, yes, I think I may have jumped in right on time actually. These updates reveal that a lot of progress, and here's the problem with Metal, and I think that this is where they're lacking. When you go to their CMC, which a lot of people go to just to see what you're dealing with, I don't see anything in the social, well, I see Reddit in the social media, I see the Twitter. I need a Telegram. Me personally, I need a Telegram. I need to be able to go somewhere where I can directly say, hey, listen, you, and instantly I don't have to wait for someone to comment on my Reddit post. You, tell me about this, give me this, talk to me. I love that. So I really think that they need to make a Telegram again, or we need to have a unofficial Telegram or something. But Watch Wizard, that means that watch people are paying attention, and they already said that they wanted to be integrated with Fitbit and phone cases. That's amazing. The MetalPay features that the demo videos revealed. From within your MetalPay app, you'll be able to link your retail bank account and or credit card, similar to PayPal and Coinbase, to fund your cash balance in MetalPay, which is a FDIC insured bank account. Sign in with your Facebook. Unlock the Metal app through face recognition with Apple Face ID for extra security. Earn MTL through POPP by inviting friends. A video FAQ section that will help you to get started and familiarized with the app. As mentioned above, you'll be able to link your retail bank account and or credit card. The whole process is easy, intuitive, and seems to only take a minute or two to complete. Chase, Citibank. Oh my God. This looks great. These banking features will only be available to US residents when MetalPay launches, but don't worry, banking features for Europe and UK will follow shortly after the launch, as Metal aims to enable banking features globally. When MetalPay launches, you'll be able to transfer your MTL from Metal Vault or any other wallet that contains it to the MetalPay app. You'll be able to add funds to your bank account by converting MTL to cash or by loading cash through your LinkedIn. Now, there's one problem with that. I love that, but wouldn't that create volatility? Like a lot more volatility to the coin itself? I mean, if I had 20,000 worth of metal and I decided to take out that 20,000 like that, and if anyone had that ability, then wouldn't that just be like funds in, funds out, funds in? I don't know. You'll be able to add funds to your bank account by converting yada yada. Converting cash to MTL will be a feature that will be available in the later update of MetalPay. Peer-to-peer transactions or sending and receiving are in the main features of the initial Metal launch. The POPP demo video of MetalPay. The release of the new overhauled website is expected to go live shortly before the release of the MetalPay app. So the website, oh my God! Yes, Metal is going to be amazing. I have high expectations for Metal after today's research. I have high expectations, period. I cannot wait until they hit the cannabis industry, the esports industry. What are the other markets? Metal market. MetalPay. Hold on, I found it on YouTube. I'll go back to YouTube. MetalPay. Let's go back to this root and toot and cowboy over here.
Good day. Send
Don't talk
money
to me like that.
An on-bar enabling.
Become sexy if you follow profit. Okay. Niche. Right here.
The cannabis industry, adult film.
They're doing porn! How could I forget? You're going to be able to buy porn with Metal and pharmaceuticals and weed and esports. Oh, Metal. You just gave me a Robo Boner too. Oh my god. Now I want to see why the other dude. I saw that there was a video. Robo Boner. Why Metal gives me a Robo Boner. I want to see this. Because I just definitely got a Robo Boner. After you've installed the Metal app on your iPhone, you'll be able to send push notifications to your iPhone and Apple Watch. Keenan just sent you $100. Thanks for dinner. Oh, I'm so excited for this. I am so excited for this. Is a next-gen crypto ready for mass adoption? Yes, it is. And that's just Apple. Controlled by Siri, Apple Watch. But where's the... You better show us Android people some love. I will slap you, Metal. Oh man, this just got me so excited. Alright, Metal Vault. Any updates on the development of the Metal Vault product? For instance, it would be nice if there were cards available on the wallet page for other ERC20 tokens besides Metal with balance information. Can store them easily enough now and see the token balances under the Ether wallet, but exposing the current price, as was done for the Metal token itself, would be a nice addition. We are working on it. This feature is requested since the beginning. At the moment, our devs focus on Metal Pay. I'm going to have to put all my syndicator tokens into Metal Vault. I love this. They're dealing with ERC20 tokens as well, and they're going to be able to put all those tokens in the Metal Vault. I am loving Metal right now. Hey guys, I had some Metal coins on Bittrex. It was delisted. Okay, that's not good, but or it might be. I'm not sure. Metal in the community. Why is Metal Team not building up the community? It's a great product and has a great CEO, but without the community around it, how will it take off, especially when the plan is to build a mass product? I think all this is going to come in July, and if I'm not mistaken, someone should say that. Just recap of what you know, but think of a new visitor from... Okay. I appreciate the team's bricksmanship as well as their attention to detail and timing. Metal's concealment of their product up to this point is wise. It shows me two things. Their iron willingness to weather the storm of trash talk and FUD, which to me signals two, their personal belief in the product. This grows my faith in the Metal Team. When I say concealment, I don't refer to an obsession with their secrecy, rather the concealment as a place of strength and defense. The obscurity of concealment grants non-interference, that in turn allows for total and absolute manifestation of purpose. In my belief, Metal having valued concealment has created a work atmosphere that allows talent to do their absolute best with no undue influence or distraction. So what they're saying is that you're not going to see a bunch of pump and dumps because no one's really flocking to Metal like that. Love it. Fellas, we are Metal's encampment of pioneers. As pioneers, we have to remember that... Hold on. We have to remember that we bought on Prospect. We bought on Prospect because we believe in Metal. The community that comes from this will barely know of the psychological endurance and foresight required of us, but the payoff will be so sweet. I know it. Keep the faith. Completely agree with the post. We need some clarity about how POPP works. At the very least, some kind of infographics on the specifics of POPP. I hope that an AMA comes soon. What if no one notices? The app is out. We are already almost out of the top 200. No one in crypto knows we exist right now. How POP will work. You pay something, someone with Metal Pay app merchant, customer both need the Metal app, customer and customer, whatever. At first the fiat money transactions get the reward. 5% will be expanded in that case. May to MTL transactions also. Alright. If you hop into Discord, you will find a very lively group of superfans and believers. Every once in a while, Yannick and other Metal associates hop into chat. It's clear that they are keeping up tabs on the community and taking our concerns to heart. Let's keep pushing them to strengthen the community and improve this project's public reach. But let's not get too paranoid or discouraged. This is a very ambitious project, and these things take time. For now, they've managed to keep me feeling optimistic. 2018 will be a big year. I agree. I am starting to be really gung-ho about this. Yes, buzz around MTL has consistently died off since Q3 2017. Screw buzz. We don't care about buzz. Metal IOS Dev Chatter Part 1. Bitcoin is teaching libertarians everything they don't know about economics. This is true. I did learn a lot about economics. Value proposition. I was wondering if anyone can help me explain this for me. Why will metal appreciate in value? My understanding is that they will have merchants that will be taking payments in fiat crypto and it will be converted into MTL. How will the token appreciate in value at all once the app comes out? If there's no merchants taking the token at the time and people are POPPing, then won't we just get dumped on? Or will the people need to send receive MTL to POPP? I'm hoping the upcoming AMA will make this more clear. Stochastic value of the token is based on it being the native currency of the MetalPay app. Here's what I know about the benefits. Sending metal to someone is free in the app. It's far cheaper to buy metal than earn metal via POPP, 21 times cheaper. There are unannounced benefits to holders of the token, likely discounts or maybe extra features in the app. And finally, POPP will not cause runaway inflation. Here's why. There are limits to POPP, 1K a month. There's an infinite amount, there's a finite amount of metal to be given as POPP and finite amount of metal that will ever exist. A currency only experiences inflation when the currency is being created to an unequal distribution at creation. That makes a lot of sense actually. What metal is doing with POPP is kind of like adding a zero to everyone's balance, but gradually. Effectively, everyone still has the same spendable amount of money. Inflation is when you add that zero to only one balance and then spend it, causing everyone to absorb the burden of inflation. This is a good breakdown. I was very bullish on MTL. The company some months ago and would love to own a share of the business or platform, but for me personally, just owning their currency token is too speculative and there isn't enough long-term value. Having said that, most people are morons, and when they launch, this will get hyped and token will pump. Could be worth a punt, but there are better coins out there in my opinion. Personally, I've doubled down on OMG when I sold metal in December. Metal is getting delisted from Bittrex. If that's any indication, I would stay away. Yup, sold mine in December as well after the long bleed. Still checking for meaningful updates, but usually come empty. Staying away for now until it finds support at the $4 range. I think if it gets seriously low under $4, I may be a little speculative, but that's it. Thinking the delisting has more to do with regulatory issues on Bitrex's side than MTL did. Could be wrong though. Cheers. About to dump my MTL for OMG when MTL goes back on Shapeshift. Don't wait for Shapeshift. You could be waiting forever. They're super slow. Thanks for the dump. People just bought in at 100 mil market cap. 300 mil by app release in March. Let's hope so. Now hold on. Let's see in March if this reaches 300 mil at a 19 mil. Let's do the math really quick. Market cap multiplied. Is it multiplied or divide? 300, I guess. 300. Yep, it's divide. Whoops. Other way. Nope. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Divided by $15. 54 cents. By March, and that's per token. Yeah, that's not bad. I guess for a little jump up. Hmm. Hmm. I wonder how much they're going to value their token, especially if it's going to get to the 66 million total supply eventually. But I guess we'll leave it as that right now. I did my research on it for you guys. We now know what metal is, what they plan on doing, why they plan on doing it, and who is doing the doing. I plan on doing a new coin every day. We have our list for this week, so I know exactly what I'll be doing for the next 5 days. Believe tomorrow the next on the list, and I'll go on it by the list itself. Tomorrow we are going to be looking at ARN. We're going to be doing a live stream at all the information that we can find on ARN, and we will be going another 2 or plus hours researching and making sure we know everything that we can so we can make a smart investment in the future. And again, this is the difference between other YouTubers that already have some money in it. Well, I have some money in it, but I'm not pushing anyone to say to buy this definitely. All I'm doing right now is just doing the research. It's available online for everyone. Not everyone knows where to go, but looked at the team, looked at what they're doing, looked at their markets. I didn't even see their markets, as a matter of fact. Let me see that right now. Saw their social media, and right now you can buy metal on Upbit, Binance, Bittrex still. Apparently, even though I think they delisted it. Hubie, Cryptopia, OKX, Livecoin, Ether Delta, Radar Relay, Livecoin, Tidex, and Livecoin again. I think we got everything that we need so far. I think there will be much more to come. I think that this coin has great potential if it does what they want to do. If the advisor really has been in the cannabis world, then that gives us a huge foot in on the cannabis world. Don't know how exactly they're going to get into the esports, adult, and pharmaceutical realms, but I mean, for them to be able to do shit from their payphone instead of having to put in this large wallet number or code, I can send you money through my watch as a metal. That's awesome. I think that they're very ambitious, and I love ambitious, because when you do come through with ambitious, then I mean, everyone wins. But that's enough for today. My name is Prophet. It has been a pleasure being here with you. Again, shout out to Coin Fantastic. Go follow us on Telegram, Twitter, Facebook, and our other platforms. Our website should be up by March. We are working on it, fine-tuning it, making sure that we bring all the products, articles, and just news and whatever you guys want about the crypto universe. Love my team. Love the people that I get to talk to every day. You guys are awesome, and I'm glad to be working with you. I hope to see many of you guys there. Let us know if you found us through the stream. Let us know how you found us if you want to. If not, just come and learn with us. If you have anything you want to share with us, any speculations or anything like that, please let us know. I will be having Red Thunder analyze the charts for metal today, just so he can give a little more in-depth on the price. But I do have to tell him, he'll be looking at the price currently. I do have to tell him about all the future opportunities and things that will come, but he will be looking at the chart as it is right now, speculating on what the price will be, maybe a good buying time, maybe a good selling time. That's what he does, and he is damn good at it. Joseph, thank you for providing this platform for all of us to gain some money and grow together, and it's free. That's what I love. We are not charging anyone for our analytics. All we ask is that you come love us, and we'll love you right back. My name is Prophet. Mwah! It's a pleasure to be with you. I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow with more crypto research. And most likely later on tonight, after I eat some dinner, I will be back with some video games like Twitch is intended to be, but I still wanted to make sure that I give you guys this quality. Peace. Much love to you.